Hey everybody, in this lesson I'm going to show you how to play the intro and the outro and the rhythm parts to the song The Wind Cries Mary, recorded and written by Jimi Hendrix. It starts moving up in bar chords off the 5th string from an E flat chord. Chromatically, a half step at a time from E flat to E to F. The second part is a response, and it's the E flat chord. Actually inverted. You're just fretting this like with one finger, and then you're actually hammering on the 5th string at the same time from the 8th to the 10th fret. And so you have to pick that pretty deliberately to get those notes to sound out when you do the hammer on. And also you have to use the tip of your finger, otherwise you'll block out the chord tones on above the note you're hammering. Kind of like this. It doesn't sound right. So you have to keep your finger perpendicular. This finger flat, the 3rd finger perpendicular, and you can get that hammer on, and that's a really cool guitar trick to learn how to do. We can actually cover that in many different songs later on. Next, it just basically plays that back and forth 2 times. Again. And then it finishes with a very simple riff. It's a hammer-on on the 5th string, a hammer-on pull-off on the 4th string, and comes back to the A note on the 5th string, and then he strums a C chord. In context, it sounds like this. Then down to a B flat, then to an F. The basic framework of the verse is C to B flat to F. And you do this sequence 3 times. And then he goes to a G, to B flat, to the E flat, up to the F. And then he repeats. Into the next verse. Now there's a lot of little things he does. When he goes to the G chord and the B flat at the end of every verse, it's a superimposed guitar that sounds like this. So you pretty much drop playing the bar chord unless you can do the thumb over thing, which is a little harder for me. I got small fingers, but you can do the thumb over thing and get that same kind of sound. Otherwise, I just play this. Now here's some different tricks that Hendrix plays throughout the verses and replaces these 3 bar chords with open position chords and some other bar chord shapes down in the first 3 frets. So I'll start by just playing an open C chord. That's one little phrase he plays. Another one, he'll play the C and walk down to a B flat. And he'll play those phrases intermittently around the idea of also playing the bar chord position. Now I'd like to talk about the ending of The Wind Cries Mary. Let me play through it one time, and then I'll come back and break it down. And the wind screams Mary. So starting from the G chord, he plays the G to the G6, up to the B flat and B flat 6, does the inversion of the E flat with the 6th string in the root bass, inverts the chord like this one time. Now he plays this riff. Next, he plays this hammer-on riff walking up again, walks down, and then walks back up from the E flat, and then does this. Now he finishes with this riff again.